Hi everyone, Michael here from Shopify. Today we're going to show you the basics of promoting flash sales and learn a little bit about marketing tips along the way. So first of all, we'll start by discussing what actually a flash sale is. So flash sales are all about creating a sense of excitement and urgency for your customers. So they tend to be a bit shorter in duration than a regular sale. And the goal is to catch the attention of the online shopper and create that sense of urgency. So what a flash sale does is it encourages a bit more of an impulse buy, as well as capture customers that may have held out previously. So with a flash sale, time is kind of the essence. So you want to make them feel like they need to take advantage of this limited time offer. So to do so, a flash sale would typically offer a bit of a deeper discount than a normal sale. And it's to kind of encourage the customer to take advantage of the deal while it's hot. So some examples of a flash sale could be a bank holiday, back to school, Boxing Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or some stores also do a anniversary or a birthday sale to celebrate their conception. So let's take a look into how flash sales are created on Shopify. The first step of any good flash sale is a marketing plan. So as you can see here, we have a help center document on how you can develop your own marketing plan. It goes through all the different steps involved and has a detailed guide that you can go through at your own time. For this demo, we're going to do a flash sale for a local holiday, and our marketing plan includes an email campaign. So let me show you how we can get that set up. So before we start sending emails to customers, we need to have their email address on file. So we can collect them either as we go through the checkout process, or I've also set up a sign up link in my store, which you can see here. So customers can just enter their email, and then that's how we can capture their information for email newsletters and for marketing purposes. Okay, and then to do that, we can navigate to online store and head to themes, and then next go to customize. And then here we can see my previously created email sign up, and you can edit all the different sections and put in whatever information you'd like to have there. To create a email sign up, you can hit add section and then choose email sign up from the list there. Okay, so since this store has been active for a while, I have a great list of potential buyers already saved. So that's who I'm going to target for this particular campaign. So the next thing we'll do is head over to marketing and then choose the create campaign option. And as you can see, there's a few different options available here, and you can also add in your own apps if you'd like to create campaigns. But for this particular webinar and demonstration, we're going to use Shopify email. So we'll click here on Shopify email. And you can see here that we are prompted to install the app. So this may look a little bit different on your store. If you've never installed the app before, you may be asked for a little bit of information regarding your store as you're signing up. So you can see here on the side, we have a host of different templates available depending on the different situations or scenarios. And for this webinar, we're going to choose Black Friday sales announcement. So here you can see a little preview of what the sale is going to look like. and then you can hit select to choose that particular template. So you can choose here on the next page which is subscribers you'd like to send this email out to. So for this webinar, we're going to send it out to all subscribers, but you can also choose different customer segments as well. Okay. Here we are going to do a sale for 50% off. So in order to entice our email subscribers, we can do 50% off here in the subject line. So they see it without deleting the email straight away maybe. And then we can add a little section here, our best sale of the year. And we can say something like, get 50% off. Okay, perfect. And then you can see here on this side, you can add in different fonts. You can change the font size. It's a little bit big, but you get the idea here. You can make it bold. You can use italics. And you can insert links as well if you want to maybe link to a specific product or collection. So here in this other section, we see that we have some images available. You can choose here if you'd like to select another image. You can choose from your product images, your library, or you can also choose from free images available. So because this is Sarah's soaps, we can have a look here and search for soap, and we'll see loads of different soap images pop up. So that looks a lot nicer. And then when you're done, you can hit done. Go back here. You can fill out the different sections and details that you would like for your email. You can also add in buttons with your links, and you can customize those to your liking as well. And then you can do the same here for the next section. You can also duplicate if you would like to do that, and then delete a certain section. If you want to add a new section, this can be done here from the bottom. So you can add in text, for example, you can add in a button, you can add in an image, a divider for dividing the different sections, a spacer if you want to just leave a little bit of breathing room between the different sections, discount, gift card, product, image with text, multi-column, and express checkout button if you want to bring them straight to the checkout from the email, or custom liquid if you like to do a little bit of coding. Okay. So once we're happy with our email, we can hit review. See here, 2 changes need to be made. So sometimes that can happen. You can get a little error message. So in this particular instance, the reason we're getting this is because there's no link. So we have a button, but there's no link. So we can go into collections, for example, and if you did have a collection for your new products, you could add that link in there. Then it's the same case here. Top sellers, so we just need to choose a link. We'll do soaps because they're very popular. Perfect. So then we can try a review again, and we can see a little preview. Everything looks good. And then you can go back to edit email if you maybe notice something you wanted to change. And then here, and on the previous page, actually also, we have an option to send a test. So you can send a little test email to yourself to see what it looks like from a customer and email subscriber perspective. And you can also, for example, if you're not ready to actually take the email live or to schedule it just yet, you can save it as a template and then use it for later. So here we can choose schedule send. So You can see here the suggested time is tomorrow at 9 p.m. So that's based off of some metrics that gives the optimal time to send based on when people are most likely to have the time to open the email, or else you can choose now, so you can send it straight away, or you can choose a custom date and time as well. So for example, here we could choose 30th of September, well, that's a little bit early maybe. So we can do 30th of September at 9 p.m. Perfect. And then we have that scheduled in there. Okay. So that is how you can create your email. We are going to take a look at how we can add that in. So before doing that, we're going to have a quick look at marketing and go over the options here. So as you can see at the moment, there's no information available because there's no active marketing campaigns running, but that information will appear once you actually start running your marketing campaigns. You can view the campaigns under here, so you can see your direct existing marketing campaign. You also have your automations also that you can send out to customers, like the abandoned cart or abandoned checkout and so forth. Okay, perfect. So next we're going to head back to online store, and we're going to take a look at the blog posts. So we might want to create a new blog post about our soaps. So the reason doing this could be very beneficial for a merchant such as yourself, or maybe you're a potential merchant, who knows, is because you will be able to show your store in search engine results. So for SEO, for example, the blog will have a direct link that will be there in the search results. And if you wanted, you could maybe add a link to a product that might be discussed in the blog. So that will lead the customer or the potential customer onto one of your product pages, which will hopefully convert into a lead. It also acts as good social proof as well. So having a blog can act as a bit of an assurance for potential customers who want to learn a little bit more about a business before taking the plunge and actually making a purchase. So it might just provide that little bit of extra reassurance before they take that final step. It also is a additional communication for the customer, so it doesn't feel maybe as pushy because the blog is more informational. So you're kind of keeping your business top of mind for the customer without kind of being too in their face about it as well, through the use of a blog. So it's kind of handy in that sense. It can also be used in email marketing to add value for the customer. So there's loads of benefits for using blog posts. So let's take a look at how we can add one in. So you can see my previous blog post I've created here in the main menu. And then to add a new one, we can go into add blog post. And here we can use Shopify Magic, which is our AI tool. So if we click on this little sparkle symbol here, we can put in a little prompt. So you can say what you would like the blog post to be about. So for example, you could say benefits of olive oil soap. So we do have an olive oil soap product. So let's see what it comes back with. Maybe as a prompt, we could say use bullet points. And then for a tone of voice, we have different kind of tones of voice you can convey here. So you can have a more expert sound, or a little bit playful, sophisticated, depending really on what type of product you're selling and what you want to convey. So I think expert is probably a good one to leave here. So let's see what suggestions it comes back with. So let's look here. Discover the benefits of olive oil soap. That's a nice title. So let's choose that one. And then you can see here the Shopify magic symbol also. So this means you can use it to create your content. So instead of having to kind of come up with a long blog, you can see what's generated here using Shopify magic. So we can say again here, benefits of olive oil soap. Then here we can try playful, maybe see what that comes back with. And actually, here is where we'd want to put bullet points, not in the title. That wouldn't really make very much sense. So bullet point format and generate text. What makes olive oil so special? Perfect. So you can see it's generating here. It's giving some numbered answers and really, really nice layout also. With the benefits, nourishes and moisturizes, gentle and soothing. So this looks really, really great. So if you're not happy with it, you can try again and generate a new result. But for this, we'll keep and take a little look and see. And this looks pretty good. So what you can do is go through the content and see what's covered. You can make your little edits, and then once you're ready, you can post it. You can also add in an excerpt if you would, if you'd like to. And this gives a summary on, depending on where the blog is displayed. It could be on the home page, for example, of your website, or the list of blogs, but another page displaying the blog, it's going to show kind of what this is about. So we could say something like benefits of olive oil, something like that. And then that's kind of the little preview that you'll see before actually going into the blog. Okay, perfect. So I've saved this now, and we can also choose if we'd like to make it visible, or you can keep it hidden. You can set a visibility date. So you can choose when you would like to make the blog visible on the website. You can add an image. So for example, we can bring an image, and here we have the image that will be used for your blog post. And then you can choose your author and the type of blog. So which blog it will fall under. You can create a new blog post as well if you want. You can add tags onto the blog post, so you can have it kind of connected to a certain theme. So you can maybe add in soaps. Oops. You can add in soaps here, for example. And then you can decide if you'd like comments enabled or disabled. And then here's a little preview of the search engine listing and what that will look like. If you want to edit that, you can click here and put in whatever you would like to use. And you can even change the end of the URL and handle here if you'd like. And then once you're ready, you can save. And then you can maybe have a little look, see what your blog looks like. And that looks pretty good for very quickly generated blog post. Okay, great. So there you have how you can create your blog post. Now, the next thing we might want to do is add this blog post to our navigation so that our website visitors or customers can have a look and actually see it. So the way we can do that is we can head in here to online store navigation. We could add it into our main menu if we'd like. So for example, we could do, might be best to have blogs. So for example, we can add in blogs, and then under our blogs, we could add in this news. So that will add in the different blog items there. And then we can nest it under this page and then save when we're ready. Okay, perfect. So the next thing that we might want to do is we might want to add in a banner promoting our sale. So the way we can do that is by going to online store themes and customize your current theme. And then we can have a look here at the announcement bar. Oops. Under the announcement bar, we can see this is the kind of main announcement that's already been created. So it's just a little welcome message. You can also make the announcement bar hyperlink if you wanted to link it somewhere. So that could be very good for situations like this where you have a flash sale, for example, and you want to link to the sale collection or something like that. So you can just click add announcement and then go into it and say something like flash sale 50% off. And then you can link it. We don't currently have a sale collection, but for the interest of this webinar, let's pretend the lotions are all on sale. And then we can save. And then we see it appear up here. And also, if you'd like, we can delete it from here. We can hide it from you if you wanted to remove it after the sale is finished, or delete it. And then we can also click this button if you want to drag it up and make it the main kind of announcement. So it might make a little bit more sense if this is going to be a temporary thing where the first thing you'd like website visitors to see is the fact that you have this flash sale. So you can save that. And then that's how you can add your announcement. Okay, perfect. So the next thing we're going to do is to take a look at Shopify Collabs. So Shopify Collabs is a way to have influencer marketing with Shopify. And so influencer marketing means working with social media influencers to help promote your products to their followers. So the app that we use for that is called Shopify Collabs. And we can go through now how you can install Shopify Collabs on your store. So the way we go about that is we go to the Shopify App Store, and then we can search for Collabs. Oops. There we go. Yep. Perfect. And then we see it here, Shopify Collabs. So we just choose that, click on install. And then you'll see the option to install the app with a bit of information around what the app does. You can have a read through that if you'd like. And then click on install app when you're ready. Okay, perfect. So when you're installing the app for the first time, you may be prompted to input some information before being brought to this main page. So you'll most likely be asked a little bit about your store, and you fill out some details before the app gets set up. So here you can see the overview of the Collabs app, and the first thing we're going to take a look at is the settings. So if you go into settings here, so in your settings, you'll find all the important information about your business for influencers to view. So you can see up here, we have our tabs. We have email, socials, integration, affiliates, and gifts. So under emails, you can have your contact email and that you'd like to use to get in touch with affiliates or creators. You can edit your welcome email that you send out to them, your rejection email, and invite email, and also you can choose what address you'd like to display in your footer. Then in the socials, you can add in your social accounts like Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch, so on. And then for your integrations, you can integrate Shopify Flow, for example, which allows you to add in automations or workflows. So, for example, you can use one of these. You could automatically approve an applicant if you wanted. You could export your approved applicants to Klaviyo, which is a very popular email app that a lot of our merchants use. You could follow up on a gift. So maybe you send a gift to an affiliate and they use that gift. So this is an automated email that gets sent out afterwards to kind of prompt them once you've done so. You can also send a little congratulatory email once the affiliate gets their first sale that's attributed to their code. And then the next section here is affiliates. So here you can choose what storefront domain is used for the affiliate link. So you might want to use a different domain if you'd prefer. You can use some personalization if you'd like also. So you can give it the link, for example, the affiliate, their name if you wanted, or else you could just use default links. So it doesn't really matter too much what the content is. Then here in the link attribution window, you can see how many days you'd like to have it set as track conversion when the affiliate that owns the link and when that's been used. So you have the amount of days that you want to set there. And then maybe you might want to set a minimum order value as well. So if an affiliate link is used, you might want the customer to actually use to spend a minimum amount for it to be counted. And then here in the last section, we have gifts. So for example, if you're sending out a gift to an affiliate, or a free gift, I should say, typically you wouldn't want to be charging them for the shipping. So you can add a specialized shipping method in there for the affiliate so that they don't get charged for the shipping. You can also use a default discount name. So this is the discount that'll appear on the order when the affiliate receives it, and it'll show that they got 100% off. And then if that's left empty, it'll just show up as a Collabs gift. So you can add that in from there. And then you can also add a default order tag. So if an order is generated for an affiliate as a gift, you can add, I think there's an example here. So for example, you could add in collab gift, and then you can very easily find all the orders tagged with that specific tag if you need to go through them for any reason. And then lastly, you have your default billing address. So this is the address that you can use for the product gift orders. And that is pretty much all of your settings. And then next, we're going to take a look at Recruit. So this is quite an interesting section. So it is based on your location. So this store is set up for the UK. So you can see all the creators, what platforms they use, the amount of followers, the type of engagement that they have, and their 7-day growth. So you can choose to save if you'd like one of the creators. If you think they look interesting, you might want to collaborate with them. You can scroll through here and filter whatever way you'd like also. Then you can add in your favorites from the favorite section. So there's none here at the moment, but you can create a list of your favorite affiliates. And then you can invite from this section here. So you can send an invite for people you might want to work with. And then here we have applicants. So this is where people might have reached out and applied to work with the store. So that's the recruit section. And then next, we're going to go into programs. So in programs, we have, first of all, the different tiers. So the tiers are based on the amount of commission an influencer is going to earn, what kind of a discount, as well as the discount for the affiliate link and the code that's used. So, for example, the default here is 10% commission on all products, and then the discount is 10% per order. But you can also create a new tier based on your needs. And then here in gifts, you can create a gift. So this is something you might want to send out to an affiliate as a free gift, which can be created from this section. Go in here and you can choose if you'd like to give them a free product, for example, a discount code for a percentage, or a discount code value. And then lastly, we can check our conversions. So obviously there's no data in here at the moment, but that's where all the conversions will populate. So you can look at all the different affiliate sales, the commission earned, the amount of orders. You can also filter by the affiliate. So if you want to search for a particular affiliate that you're working with, you can search by the different tiers, and also you can choose a date range that works for you. And then we're going to take a look here at contacts next. So in the contact section, you have your members. So these are all of the applicants that have been approved for collaboration. And then the members they can receive their gifts, discount codes, and they can also earn affiliate commissions. And then in the affiliate section, you can either add an affiliate from the existing members, or you can also send out an invite to collab with one of the affiliates from the list that we see there in Recruit. So you can choose to invite by email. Then here in the last section, we have payments. So this is where the payments to your affiliates are managed from. So you can go in and look at all the different sections. Again, this is blank because we're not working with any affiliates at the moment for this test store. But you can see here is the holding period, any payments in dispute, any payments waiting for the creator, scheduled, paid, and cancelled. And you can filter by those here as well, if you'd like to look under a particular tab. And that is all of the sections in Shopify Collabs and how it works. Today we covered flash sales, what they are, and some of the marketing tools available to you in Shopify. You can check out the description below for any of the links or apps discussed during the webinar. And if you would like, you can subscribe to the Shopify Community's AMA board to be notified of any upcoming webinars. Thank you so much